The younger Soros told the Journal that he's, quote, more political than his father, and hinted the Soros organization will be donating a significant amount in the U.S. elections next year, especially when it comes to voting and abortion rights. Dr. Dave Brat is with me now to discuss, former Virginia congressman and current vice provost at Liberty University. Dave, thanks so much for joining us. Great to have you back.
You bet. Thank you.
So how concerned should we be now that billionaire left-wing Democrat donor George Soros is handing over his massive financial empire to his younger and even more liberal son?
Yeah, well, things are going to get interesting, all political views are just my own. But both the right and the left are getting better at tracking down the source of funds. There's an awful lot of international money sloshing around in the system. And folks are starting to track the Soros money, Ukraine money, the Russia money, the Chinese money, et cetera. And I think it's going to get pretty interesting in the next year when it does take a long time to uncover all these, right? It's amazing the lengths to which these mega donors go to influence the world around them. But they do. It's complex and it's hard to track, but I think we're finally starting to see the receipts show up.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Well, while we're talking about corrupt billionaires, BlackRock is now paying guards for home security at their CEO Larry Fink's home. Why do you think this is, and what's the reasoning behind this decision?
Well, the reason is that we're politicizing every piece of American life right now, right? And so the hope is, just to get back to neutral, right? Just to get back where businesses do business. The United States has done a terrible job of doing business, right? We've offshored our manufacturing. We've offshored our military secrets. We've offshored our patent systems. I think I just saw a stat the other day about 5% of firms do half of all the patents. And they're responsible, right, for innovation and technology and economic growth. And so Fink and BlackRock, they got all involved in all this ESG stuff, which is the environment and social do-gooder stuff and corporate governance. But then, Justin Danhoff, 3 years ago, I think already, asked Fink in public at his board meeting, he bought a share of stock and said, can you tell me, if you care about the environment, why did you move half of your portfolio, half your $10 trillion man portfolio to China, which violates every aspect of ESG. It violates the environmental. You can't even see over there. They don't know what corporate governance is. It's a totalitarian surveillance state. And do-gooder social deeds, I mean, they got some of their folks held as political prisoners. And so I think the more you politicize stuff in nasty ways, the more danger you find yourself in, instead of just doing plain old-fashioned honest business.
Yeah, I think you are absolutely right about that. Well, with that being said, let's head over now to California, who is inching closer to income graduated fixed charges as far as electricity is concerned. So basically now, instead of your electricity bill reflecting your usage, it will now be tied to how much you earn. Dave, why are they doing this? And will this even deter energy efficiency if that's supposedly their goal here?
No, I mean, I used to chuckle at these things that started in California, but I don't chuckle so much because they really do make their way across the country. It's just shocking how much of this stuff you think is laughable is just held to gaslight over half of the country. I still think the middle and conservative groups are much more powerful and larger. But they're just quiet, right? They're just decent people that go to work. But the California energy stuff, now they have rolling blackouts, their tax structure. They're the #1 exit state for all business. The top 5 exit states are all blue. The top 5 states that business firms want to go to are all red. There's reasons for that. The regulatory setup and the institutions necessary to have free markets are in the red states. It's not even political. It's just look at the data.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.